we're talking to each other, so I'll hold the microphone. Yeah. So they know if people are tuning in. Well, the center is the same, right? Okay, everyone, we're back. It's Chris, hello, from National Confectioners Association. I'm joined by Elizabeth Clair from Barry Callebaut. And we're coming to you live from the conclusion of our Congressional Candy Caucus reception here on Capitol Hill. We're so excited to have the makers of chocolate candy governments with us this week here in Washington. Elizabeth, welcome, and thanks so much for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your company?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me. I am the National Confectionery Sales Manager for Barry Callebaut. Callebaut is the world's largest manufacturer of chocolate and cocoa products. We have 9,000 employees around the world, 53 factories around the world, and 1,000 of our employees are employed here in the United States. Also, 1,000 employees are employed at origin, which makes us the leading experts on sustainability as well. We make 1 out of 5 chocolate products that are purchasable on shelf. That ranges from traditionally thought of as confections and chocolate products and chocolate bars to ice cream and popcorn and everything in between. Globally, we're based in Switzerland, but our North American headquarters are in Chicago.
That is excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. I think it's really interesting for our Facebook fans who are tuning into our live stream to hear more about the companies that are behind the power of a sweet. And that's one of the messages that we're carrying with us today as we visit our members of Congress and senators and congressmen, is that power of sweet. For every one job that we create, another 7 is created, as you know, in supplier industries. And you are a very large employer in the country, and it's very cool to hear that story firsthand from someone working for the company.
And we take so much pride in being part of this industry. It's an incredible industry where competitors are friends, and we take that relationship both with our competitors and our consumers and buyers and customers. We take that so seriously because we know that at the end of the day, what we make is a treat. And what we make is so powerful in the lives of our employees and our consumers and our customers. We're bringing moments of joy. We're bringing memories of celebration. We're bringing just absolute delight into the lives of people who become our family and friends.
So I couldn't agree more. It's amazing the nostalgic attachment that folks have to chocolate candy, gum, and mints.
Are you going to segue into family at this point?
Well,
Go for it.
I'll tell you one thing I wanted to ask you to share. It's beyond family, although DC is a very small town and people will say that it feels like family at times. I wonder if you could just share a little bit about your experience, what you were looking forward to coming into town for our Washington Forum, for our fly-in, for our annual fly-in, and then and how your experience was.
Well, I've been looking forward to Washington Forum for a long time. I am third generation in this great industry. My family's been in both manufacturing and confectionery, as well as the R&D side, as well as now leadership within the NCA. And it's just a privilege to come here and help represent this great industry at our nation's capital. So I've been hearing about Washington Forum since 2004, I believe was the first year. And it's really a privilege to be side by side with such great industry leaders who are coming together from all of the companies, the great companies that our industry prides itself on, and the great brands in our industry. But this week specifically has been just a joy because it's been the most amazing experience meeting with people that we voted for and people that we didn't vote for, but spending time in our nation's capital, truly activating the power of democracy and actually walking in the doors of our representatives and having them sit down as friends and as colleagues and as our representatives, listening to us, listening to our issues, listening to the things that matter so deeply to us and our employees and our customers at the end of the day. So it's been a privilege, it's been an honor, and at the end of the day, it's an incredible celebration of our great industry.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Elizabeth, so much for joining us. And thank you, everyone on Facebook, for tuning in over the last couple of hours. We've been having a great time here celebrating the establishment of the Congressional Candy Caucus, our great member companies that make up this really strong industry. Check us out and follow us on Twitter and Facebook to keep up to date with the latest news from the National Confectioners Association and the candy industry. Thanks again, everyone. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's always a treat.